Hi, this is Abbi Berta with the Bead Place and beadplace.net, and today I'm going to show you how to make these really cool chain waves bracelets with the adjustable clasp. So we're going to need 3 lengths of chain that are about our wrist length. So they need to be all about the same length, and Rollo chain or Belcher chain works the best because it's a regular shape and it is easy to get the leather or the cording through. So we also need some fun finishing beads that have holes big enough to go on your cord. So you're going to need a package of the 2-meter leather cord or the rubber jewelry tube. So we're going to get started by finding the center of your cord. So I am just doubling it and I found the center of the cord. So I'm going to string one side of the cord through the last link of all of the lengths of chain. So you can see right like this. So I'm going to string it down to where the middle of my cord is. So right like that. So now that I have found the middle of my cord and I've strung my chain to the middle of the cord, I can start to begin the weave. So what I'm going to do is take one side of my cord and skip the second link right here and take my cord through the third link, all of the third links on all of the lengths of chain that you're working with. So you can see how I'm passing it through right like this, and get my finger out of the way so you can see what I'm doing here. And I'm going to pull that through. And so then I'm going to do the same to the other side. And if you're working with the jewelry tube, it is going to kind of want to stick against itself, so it makes working a little bit slower. The leather cord will go a little bit quicker than the jewelry tube, but it's up to you what you want to use. So let me loosen this up a little bit. Now your first pass through is going to look a little bit squished, and that's inevitable. We just want to have it loose so that all of the middle links of chain here are sitting next to one another and they're not on top of each other. So I'm going to again take the cord that is coming out to the side and pass it, skip one, and pass it through all of the links of chain that are facing the right direction and pass down to the other side. So I'm going to continue working like that. Take the other side in. I'm going to do a couple more so you can see the connection of how it all goes together. This is a really fun bracelet to do. It's very easy. And you can do other shapes of chain. I would just recommend round link chains, like circle link chains, as your first one, because it's going to lay a little bit better and it's going to be easier for you to keep the tension even throughout the entire bracelet. So if you're having trouble getting it through, what you can do is cut your cord at an angled tip. That way it kind of works like a needle. You can get the thinnest part through first and then pull the rest of it through. So you're going to just kind of make sure that your tension is tight enough that it is not loopy on the ends. Let me get this worked out here and I'll show you a good amount of tension. Tension probably about like that is good. So we're going to work a couple more. And again, you want your links to be right next to one another, not on top of one another. So I'm going to do one more pass through and then we'll skip up to the next step. So, like I said, take the one that's on the side that you're working and go from that side to the other. And we're working, if our chains are straight, all the links that we're passing through should be facing the same directions. And all the links that we're skipping are going to be the ones that are facing towards you when the bracelet is flat on your wrist. So as you go, it will get a lot easier to pass through and to figure out what link you need to go through. But it's a very simple design. So I'm just going to pass the second one through so you can see how the design is progressing, and then we will skip forward. Alright, so you can see it looks like that. So we're starting to get kind of like that ladder look that you see on this one right here. And then I'm going to work the whole thing, and then I will show you how to do this adjustable ending.